Okay, so this lecture, what I want to do is look at something that's a little bit outside of the ordinary on ChatGPTs if you're using it. We're going to look at custom GPTs, but specifically what I'm going to do is look at using a custom action within our custom GPT. So there are lots of GPTs out there, resume builders, code tutors, image generators. People have been doing these now. There's thousands and thousands of them. But what I want to do, so this is create my own one. So if I click on create here, I get this picture, this setup. So we can either create it by talking to GPT or we can configure it. I'm going to configure it. I am going to do a horoscope one, zodiac signs, because I really like the images that DALL-E does for zodiac signs. I think that's one of the best things. It's one of the things it's best at. So this is going to be called a daily horoscope GPT. So what's my description? So it's daily horoscope generated by ChatGPT. What are my instructions? So this is system instructions. If you're familiar with how we discussed that in lecture 1, so the instructions are: you are helpful astrologist. Hope I spelled that right. Only create daily horoscopes using the custom action. Okay, so conversation starters. So you can see it already creating it over here, which is great. This is a preview screen. It tells us everything that's going on. So I'm going to do one for Pisces. I'm going to turn off web browsing because we're just going to basically use the action. So now we have this new link, which is create new action. There's no authentication. What I've done is I have created this website using ChatGPT and Canvas to give me a Flask app, which does chat completion to give you a daily horoscope. And I'll show you how to do that in one of the next lectures where we start looking at code generation. So nothing to be scared about at all. I didn't really have to write any code. I had to fix a couple of things, but that was about it. And we'll walk through that later. So we have an action. So when I asked it to create this website, I also asked it to create a YAML file. So this is a YAML file which describes all of the this is a Swagger file in YAML that describes all of the calls that you can make to this. So if you're used to Swagger, which I think now is called Open API, just to be confusing, basically this is telling us that we have one call that we can do, which is calling a get on the daily horoscope, and we pass in the zodiac sign. So I'm going to copy that. Excuse me. I'm going to put this back into my schema, and if all goes well, yeah, we see we have this test. So I'm going to do a test real quick, see if it's working. First time that you do it, it's going to ask, can I call the endpoint? Just click on always allow, so we're always going to trust this site. And it's going to give us, fingers crossed, the daily horoscope, and it's defaulting to Libra, which is fine. Okay. All right, so that is our custom action. Why do I like custom action so much? If you have a REST API, if you're using kind of the microservices approach where you have a website that's talking to a REST API, you don't need your front end anymore because you can basically talk to it using the custom GPTs, which if you'd imagine be really useful for people who have disability issues or older people who just don't like using websites. Let's go back here just to make sure everything's okay. If you want to get back to the screen, it's not obvious, but you have to click the preview and then you get it. So let's just check to make sure that everything's working. This is what people will see when we finally create this. Okay, very cool. All right, now I have created my daily horoscope generator. We can also say, give me the daily horoscope for Leo. So it's not just the conversation starters. We can do whatever we want. All right. And if one of the things I did do is I changed the temperature in the call so that hopefully it won't give me the same answer each time. Okay, so now I have my custom GPT with my custom actions. So now I'm going to create this. I have a bunch of different choices. So I can share it with anybody at Reese. I can share it with anybody with a link, but then I have to put in a privacy policy, and I'm not going to do that just yet. I can put it in the GPT store so that anybody who has the Plus plan can use it. But for the moment, I'm just going to share it to anybody who has the link. And then if we update it, everything is saved. And let's just look at View GPT. And here we go. So now anybody in my team who wants to use this can use this. And if you want to create your own custom GPTs, this is how you do it. A lot of people are just using the uploading files and using that for a way of doing like the poor man's RAG, retrieval augmented generation. But I think this is the custom actions just takes it to the next level. Thanks. Talk to you next time.